This is Charles Curtis, although if you'd never met him, he'd likely say,
"Call me Charlie."
Charlie Curtis was born in Kansas in 1860, a year before statehood, with America on the brink of civil war. His mother was part Native American. She died when Charlie was 3, and with his father off fighting the war, the boy was sent to live on a core tribal reservation with his grandmother, who was the granddaughter of Chief White Plume, who'd ceded most of the Corps' land to the US government in the 1820s. The story goes, when Charlie was 9, rival Cheyenne Indians raided the reservation and he walked close to 100 kilometres to the town of Topeka to get help.
We wanted to appeal to the white man, and I could speak English. I was live and active, and as young as I was, the chief of the tribe thought I could be entrusted with the important message.
The journey made Charlie a hero among the Corps, but his father's family insisted that he stay with them in Topeka instead of returning to his tribal life. So, Charlie became a jockey, a fruit seller and a cab driver, making money to eventually go to law school. His legal career propelled him into politics, the US House, then the Senate in 1906. In every campaign, he told colourful stories of his childhood growing up on a Native American reservation. But Curtis was a controversial figure among Native Americans. He favoured assimilation, and he helped to pass laws to abolish tribal councils and courts. He'd become the Republican Senate Majority Leader in 1928 when he threw his hat into the ring to become their presidential nominee. But his campaign never really got off the ground.
Herbert Hoover, 1,126 and 1/2 votes.
When Herbert Hoover was nominated as the Republican candidate for president in 1928, one of his most violent critics was the Senate wheelhorse Charles Curtis of Kansas. But after Hoover had won the nomination, Curtis was delighted to become his running mate.
Come election day, Hoover and Curtis scored an easy win over Democrats Al Smith and his running mate Senator Joseph Robinson. The vice presidency may have been a consolation prize, but Charlie Curtis took his role as the president of the Senate seriously, and his ceremonial duties, including opening the 1932 Olympics.
In the name of the President of the United States, I proclaim open the Olympic Games of Los Angeles.
Just months after Hoover and Curtis took office, Wall Street crashed and America slid into the Great Depression. And later, in 1932, they lost their re-election bid to Franklin Roosevelt. Yet, Charlie Curtis remains the highest-ranking Native American in government and the first person of colour elected to the vice presidency.